Rick Brunson isn't the name that lights up the marquee like LeBron or Curry, but in the world of basketball, he is the embodiment of perseverance, grit, and resilience. Born on June 14, 1972, Rick carved a path through the NBA that wasn't glamorous, yet it left an indelible mark, both on the court and in the lives he touched off it. Today, he is perhaps better known as the father of NBA star Jalen Brunson, but his own story is a compelling saga of struggle, survival, and triumph. Financially, Rick Brunson has accumulated an estimated $5 million in net worth, a figure that reflects his years in professional basketball, coaching positions in the NBA and college, and wise personal investments. Unlike flashy players whose wealth is defined by cars and mansions, Rick's wealth is quietly earned, rooted in his enduring work ethic and his commitment to family and basketball. His lifestyle leans toward modesty rather than extravagance, a reflection of his grounding values. Early life. Rick's story begins in Syracuse, New York, in a small apartment that echoed with the sounds of a large family. Born into a working-class environment, Rick was the second of 5 children. His mother was a pillar of resilience, working tirelessly to provide for her children in the absence of Rick's father, whose presence was intermittent at best. Growing up in a household where every dollar and every opportunity mattered, Rick learned early that nothing was handed to you. The city streets became both a playground and a proving ground, and basketball emerged as the avenue through which he could channel his energy, dreams, and frustrations. By the time he was a teenager, Rick had developed the combination of toughness and discipline that would define him throughout life. Education and basketball roots. Rick attended Salem High School, where he quickly became a standout on the basketball court. His skill, leadership, and defensive intensity earned him the coveted title of McDonald's All-American in 1991. This recognition placed him among the elite high school players in the country and set the stage for his next chapter, college basketball. He went on to Temple University, playing under the legendary coach John Chaney, a man known as much for his fiery temper as for his ability to mold disciplined, mentally tough players. Chaney's coaching philosophy left a permanent mark on Rick. The weight vest practices, relentless mental preparation, and the demand for accountability shaped not just his game, but his life philosophy. At Temple, Rick honed the craft that would carry him through years of professional basketball and coaching. Personal life. Basketball may have defined Rick professionally, but his personal life defined him profoundly. It was at Temple that he met Sandra Davis, a formidable volleyball player whose poise, intelligence, and strength complemented Rick's intensity. Sandra would become his wife and the anchor of their family. Marriage and children. Rick and Sandra married in the mid-1990s and built a family centered around love, discipline, and ambition. They have 2 children. Jalen Brunson, born August 31, 1996, whose rise to NBA stardom would make him a household name. Erica Brunson, born in the early 2000s, who has pursued her own path with her mother's steadfast guidance. From their early days in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, to later moves to Lincolnshire, Illinois, Rick and Sandra prioritized providing stability, education, and opportunity. The couple faced constant challenges, from the uncertainties of Rick's career to the pressures of raising children in competitive sports environments, but they managed to foster an environment that encouraged excellence, discipline, and character. Parenting philosophy. Rick's approach to parenting mirrors his approach to basketball. Tough, disciplined, and deeply intentional. He is famous for his coaching-first methodology, often separating his role as a father from that of a mentor and instructor. This balance of love and discipline forged Jalen into a player and person defined by resilience, focus, and mental fortitude. Sandra provided the emotional balance in the household. Beyond supporting Rick and managing the household, she co-founded the Second Round Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to youth empowerment through sports and education. Her work has amplified the family's legacy, showing that the Brunsons' influence extends far beyond the hardwood. Professional career. Rick's professional journey is a story of resilience in a league where stability is rare. After going undrafted in 1995, he initially took his talents overseas to Australia, joining the Adelaide 36 Airs. There, he demonstrated the grit and leadership that would define his career. Returning to the United States, Rick navigated the Continental Basketball Association, CBA, before finally breaking into the NBA. Over 9 seasons, he played for Portland Trail Blazers, New York Knicks, part of the 1999 Eastern Conference Championship run, Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, Toronto Raptors, Los Angeles Clippers, Seattle Supersonics, and Houston Rockets. Rick's statistics never captured the essence of his impact. He averaged modest points per game, but brought leadership, defensive intensity, and a mentor's presence to every locker room. His career is a testament to perseverance, proving that impact is not always measured in points or accolades, but in dedication, professionalism, and influence. Transition to coaching. Following his retirement in 2006, Rick seamlessly transitioned into coaching, driven by the desire to shape young players. His coaching career spanned assistant coaching positions with the Denver Nuggets and Chicago Bulls, college basketball operations at University of Virginia, and high school coaching at Camden High School, New Jersey. In 2022, he became an assistant coach for the New York Knicks, reconnecting professionally with his son Jalen. His coaching career, while occasionally marked by controversy, has always emphasized development, discipline, and the mentorship of young players. College career as player. Temple University was more than a stop on the road to the NBA. It was formative. Under John Chaney, Rick learned the importance of preparation, discipline, and mental toughness. The lessons he absorbed at Temple, the importance of defense, the value of leadership, and the power of relentless effort, reverberated through his professional career and shaped his parenting philosophy. It was also at Temple that Rick met Sandra, beginning a partnership that would become central to his life. The lessons of teamwork, leadership, and balance learned during these years became foundational to his future both on and off the court. House tour and car collection. Rick Brunson is not known for ostentatious displays of wealth. While he resides in well-appointed neighborhoods like Lincolnshire, Illinois, there is no public record of extravagant mansions or high-profile real estate holdings. His lifestyle reflects a focus on family, personal growth, and mentorship rather than luxury. Similarly, there is no evidence of a flashy car collection. Unlike some NBA figures, Rick has preferred to invest in stability, family, and long-term security rather than public symbols of wealth. Legacy and philosophy. Rick Brunson's life is a story of grit, perseverance, and the quiet power of influence. His professional career may not have reached superstar status, but his legacy is felt most strongly through his children, his coaching, and the lives he has touched. Jalen Brunson's rise in the NBA is inseparable from Rick's mentorship, discipline, and unwavering standards. Rick's philosophy is rooted in accountability, toughness, and preparation. Lessons he learned growing up in Syracuse, honed at Temple, and carried through every locker room, court, and household. His journey demonstrates that impact is not only measured in points, awards, or accolades, but in character, resilience, and influence. As of today, Rick Brunson is alive. He continues to contribute to the NBA as a coach, mentor, and father, actively shaping the next generation of players, including his son Jalen. Rick Brunson's life is a story of transformation, from a young boy in a crowded Syracuse apartment to an NBA journeyman, coach, and father of an all-star. His story embodies resilience, discipline, and the quiet power of influence. While he may not be celebrated for flashy statistics or superstar status, his legacy is enduring in the players he coaches, the children he raises, and the lives he touches. Rick Brunson proves that true impact is not measured in wealth or fame, but in the ability to persevere, mentor, and inspire. A lesson he continues to teach day by day, on and off the court.